Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. This is Stace. Thank you for visiting today. I have been pretty busy recently crafting with some Temu items that I scored in the last haul that I did. And so what you see here is the mushroom die. This mushroom die comes in 17 pieces. Now I know that seems like a heck of a lot of dies, but these dies can be layered on top of each other. So the caps actually come in 2 pieces and the stems are interchangeable. So I'm making a card here with the mushrooms being the focal point. I also hauled those geometric circle dies in my last Temu haul as well. I'm making an A2 size card, so I grabbed a circle die that would fit perfectly on an A2 size card base with a little bit of a margin on all sides. That nested circle die was $1.39 at Temu, and the mushroom die was $1.49 at Temu. I used an embossing folder that I had in my stash that gave that wood grain look, and I embossed a piece of brown paper. Now I want to add a little bit of color to the background where that hole is cut out of. So I'm spritzing down a little bit of water. I'm doing this directly onto my card base, which is a little bit risky, but hey, I was going for it. So here I'm just watercoloring a few shades of green to that white card base. This 12 set of watercolor paints also came from the Temu haul. They are $3.99. The color payout on these little watercolors was incredible considering the price. Such a great deal. The name of this paint palette is Candy, and all of these colors have shimmer to it, which is super cute. Temu does have other colors on their site as well, so take a look at those. Now I wanted to stencil some distress ink on the back of this as well, just to give it a little bit more interest. I did get this stencil in a previous Temu haul as well. I'm pretty pleased with the way that stencil and the background turned out. So now I'm going to place foam tape on the back side of my wood grain panel here and place it onto the A2 size card base. It's looking good. After I got the panel onto the background and it was situated the way that I wanted it to, I die cut out those mushrooms and went to coloring them in. To color them in, I am using my new 60-piece alcohol markers. They are double pointed. I also received these in my last Temu haul as well. These were $22.49, which is a phenomenal deal for 60 alcohol markers. I grabbed a few of them out of the case that I wanted to try out on the mushrooms, and then I just tested it on another sheet of paper because I haven't swatched these yet. So I wanted to test out the colors a little bit before I actually put color on the mushrooms. So far, none of the colors have been dried out and they seem to blend well together. Okay guys, the video cut out. I really had to practice with my coloring. I am definitely no colorist, but I don't think that I did such a bad job on the mushrooms. I did get some muddy areas in some places, but for a mushroom, I thought that that was okay. I definitely don't have anything bad to say about the markers, and I absolutely love the way that the card turned out. This sentiment, if you're lucky enough to be different, never change, also came from a much earlier Temu haul. I added a little dewdrop here. I also went over the raised area of this embossing folder with some distressed ink as well, added a little piece of twine, and you guys, I really love the way that the card turned out. I added a few little tiny butterflies. I have a little butterfly punch in my stash, and I think that turned out really cute. I did finish the inside of the card as well. I think that turned out really nice, and I also finished the back of the card. I think that's cute. So to recap for this card, I used this Temu mushroom die. I used this nested circle die also from Temu. I used these Temu watercolors, so cute. And I also used these alcohol markers. The links to everything will be in the description box below. Stay tuned, and I have another design that I've been creating with. Okay, you guys, here is the next die. This is the pumpkin smiling face Halloween cutting die. It was $5.49 over there on Temu. I know I already showed you guys a card using this die before, but I had to make some little thank you cards, and I thought that this was a great way to show how thankful I am. So I made these shakers. I made the cute little bow. Added some tulle on it with some gold foiling in it. This was at Dollar Tree last year. So cute. Also, I added this cute little shaker mix. And then this is how the card opened. And I'll probably stamp a little sentiment in there and then write some things on the back of it as well. And then I'll also add my little sticker to the back. So I absolutely love the way that turned out. And then I also wanted to go ahead on and cut out the face. And this is what I did with the face. I absolutely love this little box. I think that it is so cute. So I did use the little leaves that come with the die as well. And I have brads on this handle so that it can still move. And then I just added the leaves with some E6000 over the brad so that the handles can still move, and I thought that that turned out really, really cute. I had some orange ribbon in my stash. I just sewed it into a ruffle and hot glued it to the handle. I added this cute little messy bow. I had this little charm in my stash as well, and then I also made the front a shaker. Now this is just my prototype, and if I decide to do this again, I'll take the foam tape and maybe block off the empty spaces so that the shaker bits can be visible at all times, or I'll even just take some of the shaker bits and glue it down where it needs to be so I can always see it. But I do like the way that it shakes. It's super, super cute. I love the top of the pumpkin as well. I added some diamond dust all around the edges to give it some texture and to make it extra sugary. I think that that turned out really, really cute. And inside, you guys, and then inside I have this matching tag, which I guess I'll show in another video because it really has nothing to do with the Temu. But I definitely like the way that that looks together. And I really love all of the looks that I can get with this one die set. And you guys, if you're interested in the measurements for the actual box portion, for the actual box, I did use 110-pound cardstock. So these are my makes, specifically using Temu products, and I absolutely love the way that everything turned out. All of the links will be in the description box below, including some very special discounts if you are new to Temu. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment box and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Let me get back to creating.